was on full display. I mean, you look at Blankenheim, their junior quarterback, 14 of 18 for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he rushed 9 times for 81 yards and a touchdown. Nunes, 95 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Judd, who was their all-league receiver last year as a sophomore, had 5 catches for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. McElfish had 4 catches for 21 yards. McPartland had a touchdown. And but the concern for Amador, they gave up 400 yards of offense to Rio Vista last week. And if it wasn't for 3 big turnovers that Amador got back, 2 fumbles and 1 interception, that game could have looked a lot different than the final score turned out. So I'm sure that was concerning for the Buffalo coaching staff to be that porous on defense, and something I'm sure that they've worked on all week.
Right. Now, Frank, you talked about 400 yards of offense. My question was that a lot of the pass game? I know that Amador is very well stacked up with their skill positions. They lost a lot of key contributors last year on the defensive side, size-wise. So
yes,
maybe run was a factor within that. Don't know much about Pierce High, so maybe they have a little bit of that run game that they can actually find a way to get some points against Amador.
Well, Pierce had a pretty good season last year. They were 7-4, 3-2 in league. They compete in the Sacramento Valley League.
Gotcha.
So 7-4 season, most people would figure that to be a successful year. They've got their starting quarterback back in Drew Burnham, another senior, Devin Garcia, the wide receiver. Junior Figueroa is another player to watch. Gavin Guyan, a senior wide receiver, and Nathan Gomez, the running back, and Nate McIntosh. So those are the players we'll be keeping an eye on for the Bears tonight. And like I said, we know the weapons that this Amador Buffalo team possesses.
Right.
They can run the ball, they can throw the ball, led by their junior quarterback, Brad Blankenheim. So Amador didn't have trouble putting up points last year. That was not their issue.
Right.
It was the porous defense. And it looked like that continued in that first game against Rio Vista, who you would not consider a football powerhouse in any way, shape, or form. But to give up 400 yards to a good team
right.
is one thing, but give up 400 yards to a team like Rio Vista has to be concerning for the Buffs.
Right, and I'm very curious to see how Blankenheim transitions this year from that sophomore season. A pretty electric sophomore season for him, honestly. I mean, throwing the ball, and not only just throwing the ball, but running the ball as well. He used his legs quite a bit. So I'm really interested to see how this year he's able to incorporate both the strength of his arm and the speed on the field.
Well,
the ball.
See, now I'll disagree with you a little bit. I did not think he had that good a season last year. He ran the ball very, very well, but I did not think he took a step forward from the year before from a passing standpoint. He needs to not fall in love with that arm strength because he made a lot of bad decisions last year and threw a lot of interceptions because of it. He needs to read his keys and not try to force the ball in there because of the strength of his arm. He needs to make better decisions for this Buffalo team to really get over the top and be successful.
Right, and really looking forward again to Nunes coming back. I know he had that injury in the playoff game last year that took him out pretty much for the most part of that game, and he's been very effective on them for the ground in the past couple of years.
Well, 95 yards in opening game and 2 touchdowns, so he had a good game. And like I said, they had all their weapons at full display last week. They put an offensive clinic of their own. They had a kickoff return. They had passing touchdowns. They had rushing touchdowns. They had recovered 2 fumbles. They had an interception. I mean, so there was a lot of things on display last week for the Buffaloes in their first week leading to that first win. So they bring that 1-0 record in against Pierce in this what will be Pierce's first game of the 2024 campaign.
Right. And this year is year, I believe, 4 for the Amador varsity head coach, Cantac. So really looking forward to how he transitions again into this year as well. Frank, before we continue on, I would like to give a big shout out to our internet sponsor for this game, of course, our critical infrastructure Sponsor for this game is Remotely Located. Jason Wilson, a great guy. We've got all of our internet set up right here for him. If you need internet, you need some help, you want some critical infrastructure, go ahead and get a hold of Jason Wilson at Remotely Located.
Yeah, and I want to remind everybody you're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show. Again, we want to thank our game sponsors, Big Valley Ford, Jackson Tire, Armstrong & Son Construction, The Glass Doctor, Tolman Associates, our halftime sponsor, Conifer Communications, postgame, Mark Twain Medical Center. Of course, our call of the game, Velvet Phase in the BG Lounge, player of the game, Jamba Juice, and our scoring update from the Mountain Merchants. If you want to take a quick look around the league, Bradshaw Christian is at Vista del Argo this week. Galt is at home against Elite. Union Mine is at home versus Truckee. Liberty Ranch travels to Linden, an MLL team. Amador is here at Pierce, of course, that's where we're at. El Dorado is at Woodland Christian, Argonaut and Abai, and Rosemont is at Yuba City. In the Mother Lode League, Calaveras is at home against Los Altos. Jim just talked about the JV game there. Somerville is at Denair. Big Valley Christian's at Waterford. Linden hosting Liberty Ranch. River Islands is at Modesto Christian. Bret Harte is at Franklin. And Riverbank is at Burton. So that rounds up your slate of games tonight in both the Mother Lode League as well as the Sierra Valley Conference.
Now, for a matchup there that you mentioned, Sierra Valley Conference, Union Mine against Truckee. Now, Truckee is an interesting situation because they don't play, although a California school, they don't play in California leagues. They typically play in Nevada.
That's correct.
And a couple years ago, Argonaut actually traveled up for a scrimmage against them, and they were a solid team. So I'm looking forward to that matchup.
All right, let's check out the captains here coming on the field. Number 4, Drew Burnham, I talked about, that was their quarterback, along with number 30, Isaac Tirado, number 79, Jose Pinion, and number 5, Gavin Guyan. For the Buffaloes, I can't see those numbers, Joey. Can you give me a...
I'll try to give it an eye from the sky. I know that he said McPartland was one of them. Also, Zeke Peterson was
is
mentioned.
McPartland wearing number 5? Because I have him as 2 numbers. I think he's number 5. John
is wearing number 5.
John McPartland, okay. The junior?
Came up late last season for the Buffaloes.
They're getting ready for the coin toss out there as the officials are explaining the heads and the tails. It'll be Amador's call being the visiting team. There's the toss in the air. Looks like Amador won the toss, and they will defer to the second half.
Amador has won the toss and has deferred.
See, as they move around a little bit, get you those numbers, Frank. Number 5.
That's
looks like number 2, number 1. So number 2 is Michael Nunez. Number 1 is Ian McElfish, and as he said before, I believe he's number 75. That's not 75. 51, Zeke Peterson.
There we go. Those are the captains for your Buffaloes. We're sitting right off of here of I-5, and we're going to get this one underway right after this.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoyed tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camps Showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camps' Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, Alrighty, we're currently here. The national anthem is playing, so we're going to bow out for just one more second.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, home of the Pierce High Bears, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears in this Friday Night Lights action. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here with us. Frank?
All right, we're getting ready to kick this one off. Amador won the toss, and they have deferred, so they will be kicking off to the Bears. Back deep for the Bears is number 4, Drew Burnham, along with number 9, that's Nathan McIntosh. Getting ready to do the kicking duties for Amador looks like number 18, that is Devin Dalmau. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, but
works for me.
We'll go with it.
Little pooch kick.
Short kick, fielded at about the 33-yard line, hit right away at the 45 and brought down. Receiver on the play was number 5.
We're at 8 on that one. That was Nathan Gomez.
8, Nathan Gomez.
Pretty stout kid.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bears. They'll start on their 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Empty backfield, Burnham in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 split out to the right. Motion comes from the left side. They're going to give it to him on the end around at number 9. Cuts it outside, breaks a tackle, gets across the 40. Get finally brought down at about the 45-yard line. About a gain of 9 on the play. That was Nate McIntosh.
Wow, he had some speed on that one,
Yes, he
Frank.
does have some speed.
Wow, quick little shovel pass right to him, and he just took off around the right-hand side.
Set the nose of the ball right at the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1. 9-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage.
2nd down and 1 for the Bears.
Burnham again operating in the shotgun with an empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Burnham's going to keep it himself, gets hit in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple yards on the play. Nice penetration by the Amador defense on the left side. I believe that was number 21 that came up, Dalkin Brown.
Now, on that one, it didn't look like a broken play necessarily. It looked like he was designed to carry it, but there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. That right side crashed down on him quick, and no block from the line.
3rd down and 3 for the Bears. First possession of the first quarter here. Opening night for the Pierce Bears. Handoff this time, nothing going on there. Did not even get back to the line of scrimmage. So short loss on the play after the gain of 9 on 1st down. They went backwards, and it'll be 4th down for Pierce. And it looks like, unless their punter is already on the field as part of their offense, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, ball carrier on that one was number 8, Nathan Gomez, and it looked like he slipped. Knee was down before he even hit the line, so nothing going there.
Figueroa bringing in the play for the Bears on this 4th down and 3 early in this first quarter. Happy Labor Day weekend to all the folks out there. 4th down, they are going to go for it. And they called a timeout right before the false start because the right guard for Pierce jumped, but Pierce called a timeout prior to the penalty. So we're gonna keep it right here. 9:23 left to go here in the first quarter, this first possession of the game.
I think they were trying to catch him off sides.
Well, their right guard jumped, and that would have set them back 5, and I'm sure they would have been punting for sure then. So something that the coaching staff saw for Pierce they didn't like, that they decided to call the timeout and talk about it a little bit.
Amador's done a really good job stopping the run so far. Now, that was something that we had question on at the beginning of this game, but so far, the run has been stopped. That first sweep around the right-hand side is really all the positive yardage that Pierce has been able to come up with thus far.
All right, here we go, 4th down. Burnham in the backfield, 1 back to his right, 2 receivers to the left, slot to the right. Burnham's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down as he crosses midfield to about the 48-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Bears.
And that time, that right-hand side really did do some blocking on him. Before, like I said earlier on that broken play, didn't have much of a room to go, but he had a lead block on that, was able to get around the right-hand side. Good first down for the Bears.
Ball will sit at the 49-yard line of Amador. Back to Burnham's left this time. He wants to throw, throws out the little screen to number 2, hit immediately, loss of a couple on the play.
It's like his own player got him on that one, Frank.
That was Devin Garcia on the reception, but loss of a couple yards on the play. McPartland on the tackle, one of the captains for the Buffaloes.
Had a quick slip route on the left-hand side, and as he caught it, he was met immediately by that safety.
2nd down and 12. Burnham in the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff, number 8. Breaks 1 tackle, gets through, gets across the 40, got a first down. Good hard running all the way up just shy of the 35-yard line. Nice job by number 8. That's Nathan Gomez. Another first down for the Bears.
Good hard run there, too. Just kind of put his head down and kept trucking.
Well, we were talking about the yardage that Amador gave up last week, and the Bears have come out moving the football so far.
Especially converting on that 4th.
Burnham again in the shotgun. Motion comes from the left side. A little inside pitch. Trying to get around the corner. Hit, spins away, breaks a tackle. Good for a gain of about 5 yards. Just good hard running there. He got hit several times. Stayed on his feet. Made a positive play into it.
You know, right there, Frank, that's why every coach says wrap up. Don't go for that big highlight hit. Wrap him up and make sure you drive him back.
Be 2nd down and 5 for the Bears. Ball sits at the 31-yard line. Handoff to number 8 again up the middle. He's met with some resistance at about after a short gain of 1. Be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, nothing going on that one.
Hit the hole a little bit high. Came in really kind of straight up and down. A lot easier to tackle.
Looks like they're pulling him for this play. See if they go back to that empty backfield.
Now they got 1 back to the right. That's number 9, Nate McIntosh. Kind of a bunch set. Receivers in tight. They're going to give it to McIntosh. He breaks a tackle. Look at that speed. Breaks it to the outside, and he's going to the house. 30-yard touchdown run by Nate McIntosh.
Yeah, Frank, the speed right there really killed him on that. McIntosh just got the ball right up the middle, and as he's going off to the left, breaks 1 tackle, and he was gone, Frank. Nothing could get him.
No, he once he lost contain on the outside, there was no question where he was going to end up, and that was the promised land. So the Bears on to attempt the extra point on to kick is number 88. That is, got to go to a 3rd sheet for that one. Francisco Ruiz. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. Look at the scoreboard. 6:25 remaining in the first half. The Bears take their opening possession, and they march 64 yards. Finished off by a 30-yard touchdown run by McIntosh for a 7-0 lead. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove.
Be 2nd down and 9 for Amador.
Looks like we are back on YouTube.
Empty backfield this time. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Blankenheim in the shotgun. He's looking. Throws incomplete. Good coverage by number 7, Tony Saverda. The intended receiver on that was Ian McElfish. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9 for the Buffaloes.
Third down and 9 for Amador.
Sorry, getting everything set back here again for our YouTube stream.
Blankenheim directing traffic. McElfish is in the slot. Out wide is inside handoff. And look at the penetration from that defensive line. They were 3 yards in the backfield when that ball was handed off. So 3 and out for the Buffs, and they're going to be forced to punt.
A quick 3 and out there, Frank.
Brings up 4th down for Amador.
So Pierce should get the ball back with a 7-0 lead in excellent field position. And guess who's back there to return? Nate McIntosh.
He's fast, Frank. That first little drive, man, that was pretty much all him.
Good snap.
Little rugby punt.
They're trying to keep it away from McIntosh, that's for sure. I think that's probably a wise decision. So the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be spotted at the, we'll call it the 45-yard line. So good field position for Pierce as they start their second possession, leading this one 7-0.
Doesn't look like McIntosh is back out there in this first set, but I know that they have been leaning a lot on Nathan Gomez.
Yeah, he's right
Gomez,
here on the sideline.
Right? Nathan Gomez has kind of been their go-to guy as well.
Yeah, Nathan Gomez is the back right next to Burnham right now. They're going to give it to him straight up the middle. Crosses.
Man, he's fighting for yards.
He fights his way all the way up to the 49-yard line when it looked like there wasn't anything there. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is number 2, Michael Nunes for the Buffs. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
And I've got our first Mountain Merchant scoring update. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Calaveras 7, Los Altos 0.
All right, 2nd down and 6 for the Bears. Burnham in the backfield. Again with Gomez. Motion comes from the left side. They're going to give it to Gomez up the middle. Breaks the first tackle. Gets wrapped up but fights all the way up close to the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. That's going to move the chain. John McPartland, his helmet came off. He's going to have to go out. He was in on the tackle. But that'll move the chains and get another first down for the Bears. Their 4th first down already of this quarter.
Another timeout.
Amador's going to call a timeout. They want to talk about it. We'll be back. Look at the scoreboard. 4:02 left to go in the first half. The home team, the Pierce Bears, are leading, visiting Amador Buffaloes. We'll be back. More first quarter action right after this.
The family of Armstrong and Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong and Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong and Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, home of the Pierce High Bears, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael with us. Frank?
1st and 10. Coming out of the timeout. Motion comes from the left side. Going to pitch it to him, trying to get around the right sweep. That's number 20. Oh, brought down hard after a gain of about 3 on the play. That was number 20 on the carry, Damian Navarro. Nunes on the tackle for the Buffs.
Nunes just kind of got a big mitt on him and just threw him. Kind of took his momentum and just rolled him around.
2nd down and 7 for Pierce. Sun's going down, cooling off a little bit. Beautiful evening. here in Arbuckle, California. Burnham wants to throw. He's looking deep. He's got a receiver. He's got it. Number 3 into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. 45-yard strike.
Wow. Number 3, Junior Figueroa on the catch there. Did a kind of a seam route straight up the field. No one there to defend him. Easy passing catch for a touchdown.
Beautiful
Bears.
money ball right in the hands of Figueroa. And just like that, the Bears take a 2-score lead, waiting the extra point. Kicks up, and it is good. 3:15 left to go here in the first quarter. All Bears so far. Bears 14, Buffalo 0. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael. Frank?
Well, if the Buffaloes weren't ready at the beginning of this game, they better be now, because they've been hit hard on the Bears' first 2 possessions, both resulting in touchdowns. The first one a 64-yard drive, the next one a 55-yard drive. 2 big plays, one running, one through the air. Field at the 5-yard line. Trying to cut it inside, gets to the 20, gets hit. Gets just about the 21-yard line. So that's where Amador will start from for their second possession of this quarter.
First and 10 for Amador.
Tommy Gunn on the reception for that.
Ball play at their own 21 yard line.
First and 10 for the Buffs. 3 receivers out to the left. Blankenheim looks over to the right, a little slant pass complete and hit right away. That was number 13, Dominic Fillmore, on the reception. Nice tackle right away to keep him from getting any yards after the catch. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Right, Fillmore was stoned pretty much right away on that one.
Pulled the safety over the top with the trips out to the left, left one-on-one coverage out to the right, and just threw that little slant. Same formation again. Handoff this time, spun around. That was number 2 on the carry, Michael Nunes.
Looks like he was taken down by Nathan Gomez on that. Just kind of wrapped him around.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd down and 1. Nice little setup they've got here for us. Inside the booth, little air conditioning. 3rd down and 1 for the Buffs. Motion comes from the left side. Blankenheim's going to roll to his right, and he's going to look deep. The ball's underthrown. There's a flag. He had his left hand on his back,
right,
and he's going to call pass interference on that. The ball was woefully underthrown.
He had good coverage on him, too. Probably didn't need to grab him, but
McElfish tried to come back to get it, and that left the defensive back, who was in his back pedal. He had to stop in a hurry, and his left hand got on his back before his right hand got up around over the ball. So on the pass interference, that'll be a 1st down for Amador and move the ball up to the 45-yard line. Amador's 45-yard line, that is. So 1st and 10 for the Buffs.
A good job by McElfish, by the way, for turning into the defender on that as well.
Trailing this one 14-0, looking to get something going here. Blankenheim going to give to Nunes, trying to get around the left side, trying to get out wide. McElfish throws him a block, gets him around the corner. He's got another first down. It looks like he went out of bounds just short of the marker, so I think it's going to be a 2nd down and 1.
And that's what we were looking for from Nunes. Good.
Well,
run.
McElfish really made that play. He had a great block on the outside from his wide receiver position. He really sealed that corner that allowed Nunes to get around. 2nd down and 1. Motion comes from the left. Blankenheim throws quickly out to the left, complete, enough for the first down. That was number 13, Dominic Fillmore, on the reception. So a little dinking and dunking here so far for Amador. But that'll be enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 as the ball sits on the 43-yard line.
And another quick Mount Merchant scoring update. 7 minutes left in the first quarter of action. Calaveras 14, Los Altos 0.
Blankenheim, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right. He's going to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. He breaks a tackle. He's got another first down. He's still on his feet, knocked out of bounds, close to the 25-yard line. That'll be another first down and move the chains for the Buffaloes.
Not just a strong arm, he is a great athlete on the ground. What was that? Oh, a pad. Somebody threw their back pad off and it kind of flew up. The whole crowd got into that one.
Nunes on the right of Blankenheim. 3 receivers out to the right. Low snap. Blankenheim's in trouble. He's scrambling to his left, gets around the corner, makes one tackler miss, gains a couple yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Good job by
Amador. 1:05 left to go here in the first quarter.
Good job by Blankenheim keeping the play alive, getting some positive yardage.
It all started with that low snap, and it just kind of blew up the timing on the play. It looked like he wanted to roll to the right where he had trips out wide, and the low snap threw off the timing and made him turn around from the pressure and make a positive play out of it, gaining a couple yards. So 2nd down and 9. Blankenheim again, Nunes on his right. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's looking. He's still looking. He's going. He's got a receiver open. Oh! Bounced right off his shoulder pads. Intended receiver was Jesse Judd, and that needs to be caught for a touchdown. But the ball falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. Beautiful throw by Blankenheim. And the
defender actually had a good angle on it, too.
The defender came in front of it. That might have distracted Judd a little bit as he threw his hands up, missed the ball, but it hit him right in the chest.
Right, that was a near interception to number 24, Thomas Sweet, on the coverage there.
So 3rd down and 9 for Amador. Nunes, nothing going on up the middle. Short gain of maybe 1 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 8 for the Buffs. They're obviously going to go for it here with the ball sitting on the about the 27-yard line. So 4th down and 9 for Amador.
Got another Mountain Merchant scoring
30
update.
seconds left, so we'll get to that update right after the end of the first quarter here. This will be the last play of the quarter. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's rolling to his right. He's looking, he's still looking. Now he sees a receiver in the end zone. Intercepted! Returned around the right side. Finally brought down number 24.
That's Sweet again.
That's Thomas Sweet.
Frank, he was all over the coverage on the past couple times. He's actually the one that was covering McElfish during that pass interference. Almost made the interception against against when the pass for Judd. And right there, can't make that throw.
He thought he saw him open for a split second, but he totally missed the safety, who was just playing center field there, was in great position, just stepped over right in front and took the easy interception. So 1st and 10 for the Bears with 7.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. McIntosh is in, and he's going to get the ball. Break it to the outside. One move. Look at that quick little step. He's still on his feet. What an electric player.
Wow.
Across the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. As the first quarter ends, a look at the scoreboard. It's the Pierce Bears 14, the Amador Buffalo 0. We'll be back. Second quarter action right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma and Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCRadio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd takes on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, following first quarter of action, all Pierce Bears. Frank?
All right, here we go to start the second quarter here. Pierce leading 14-0. First down after the nice run by McIntosh, which ended the first quarter. So Pierce has the ball on the 32-yard line.
Officials
that shouldn't
talking right now.
That because I don't think that should be a first down.
There we go. Yeah, it was first down. He made the first down on that one.
Did he?
Yeah. McIntosh ran it around the left-hand side
right.
and was able to push forward.
Just from where I had him at the where they started the drive, I didn't.
He's back in there too.
Yep. Burnham's going to give it to McIntosh. Goes up the middle this time. Gets brought down short of the 40-yard line. But he's got a little jiggle, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. Really good job filling from that safety. Number 3, Talon Courts, was able to stop him. Kind of had him as he was about to make that jump cut and just tacked square at the hips. But, man, Frank, he moves.
I'm going to thank Pierce for running that inside instead of out. I don't want to see him on this wide side of the field.
Yeah, right?
And he's got that great little dive in
yeah.
when he gets around the edge and just that quick little jump cut.
Hard to judge it.
Second down. Burnham in the backfield, McIntosh to his right. 2 receivers to the right. Up, whistle blows. Timeout. Pierce, their second of the half. We've got a timeout. 14 Pierce, 0 Amador. We'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCRadio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear with us. Frank?
All right, after the timeout, Pierce used their second timeout of the half. 11-11 left to go here in the first half. Pierce comes out of the timeout. Amador needs to tighten up some defense and start sustaining some drives on offense. Other than the pass interference penalty, which was a big play of that drive, they haven't got a whole lot going. Motion comes from the left side. They're going to give it to McIntosh. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 41. That'll set up a third down and 2.
Arthur Andronia on that tackle for the Buffs. And I do have a quick Mountain Merchants scoring update from Calaveras, from Frank Meyer Field. Coach Val's calling the game there. Calaveras High 21, Los Altos 0. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, could you have picked 2 bigger patsies than the 2 that Calaveras started with?
Right.
All right, third down and 1. They're going to give it to McIntosh again. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of a yard on the play, back to the 40-yard line. It'll be fourth down, and I imagine that Pierce is going to go for it. We saw him go for it about the same field position in their first possession.
Right, Burnham ran it on the last one for the fourth down conversion.
Burnham's going to come out. Number 8 checks in Nathan Gomez, along with number 2, Devin Garcia. He's running the plays in and out for the Bears. So 4th down and a couple. Ball sits at the Amador 40-yard line. So the Buffs would love a stop here, get good field position to start their drive. Barnum's going to keep it himself. He's moving forward. Oh, it's going to be really close. I think they're going to spot him short. I'm looking at the.
I think he got it. Yeah, it looks like he got it.
Yep, just enough for the first down. That'll move the chains. 2 4th down conversions here in this first half by the Bears.
Ball play at the Bear 43 yards.
Says Burnham 6 foot 175. Pretty stout kid.
Yeah, he doesn't look that tall out there. I think 6 foot might be a stretch. 1st and 10. Burnham in the shotgun. Gomez.
Reverse.
Going to give it to a reverse to number 20. There's a flag. That one's coming back. Nice run on the play by number 20, Damian Navarro. But that's a penalty flag, and that one's going to come back. That was thrown by the white hat. That is almost always holding or an illegal block.
We got a bee flying around in here now. And that was a great time for the reverse as well. They really did sniff out the that run with Gomez, but Gomez handing it back off around the left-hand side was really wide open.
Holding penalty. That'll mark them back 10 yards, put the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line. So that'll make it 1st and 20. .8:58 left to go here in the second quarter. Amador showing blitz. They give it to Gomez up the middle, gets up to the 35-yard line where he's dragged down, and there's a flag that comes in way in the back, and that almost always has something to do with the tackle.
I'm going to say that was a face mask. He had him wrapped up pretty tall.
Personal foul, face mask.
Called it.
So they're going to give that yardage right back to Pierce, and that'll move the ball up to the 50-yard line to set up a 1st down and a long 3.
I do have another Mount Merchant scoring update in the second quarter. Somerville 21, Denair 0.
Ooh, ouch. All right, here come the Bears. 1st down. Burnham in the backfield. Gomez to his left. Motion comes from the left side. Burnham wants to throw. He's looking. He throws over the middle. Complete to number 20. He's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch him. That's another touchdown.
Wide open again on the seam, Frank.
50 yards.
It was number 20, Damian Navarro on the reception there. And again, like I said, absolutely no one around him.
Burnham to Navarro. Wow. Man, they are slinging it around. 8:05 left to go here in the half. And Pierce takes a 3-score lead awaiting the extra point. Kicks up. And it is good. 8:05 left to go in the half. It's all Pierce so far. The Pierce Bears 21, the Amador Buffaloes 0. We'll be back right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Buffaloes take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael. Frank.
Well, there's a long way to go in this game, but I got to tell you, being down 3 scores and the way they are down 3 scores with nothing to show for it on the offensive side of the football, it's got to be a bit concerning right now. And Amador really needs to eat up some clock here and come away with a score and hope to get the ball back to start the second half and maybe right this ship a little bit, because right now they're reeling.
Definitely, Frank, and it needs to have some offensive push.
End over end kick fielded, bounced at the 15-yard line, fielded about the 13. Let's give it to him on a reverse. Nobody fooled there. Knocked out of bounds at about the 18. That was the number 11 on the reverse, Jesse Judd. And so Amador has had a long field to play with on all of their possessions so far. This is only their third possession of the half. Ball going to start at the 19-yard line, the worst field position that they've had so far. They started at the 28, the 21, and now the 19. Now this is where Blankenheim needs to be patient. He can't win this game with one play. So be patient, look at your route tree. Handoff trying to get around the right side, and there's a flag. That's probably a holding. That's going to come back.
Riley Sanders on the carry there for the Buffs.
Let's see what the penalty is. Holding against Amador. That'll back him up another 10. So first down and 20. They're going the wrong direction.
I do have another Mount Merchant scoring update. Waterford 13, Big Valley Christian 7. Second quarter of action there. And by the way, Michael, your brother Carter, who is listening, Carter Brashear is listening right now. He says he loves you. Got a thumbs up for Michael there.
All right, here we go. First and 24, Amador. Blankenheim wants to throw. Intended receiver was McElfish.
Looks like it got tipped by the linebacker there, number 30 for Pierce. That's Isaac Tirado.
Second down and 20 for the Buffs. 7:45 left to go here, trailing this one 21-0.
Also, our resident Galt guy, Mike Meserol, has told us Galt versus Elite is still scoreless. No word yet from the Liberty Ranch game.
All right, second down and 20. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's going to hand it off. I believe that was to Nunez.
Yep, number 2.
It's up to the 10-yard line, gain of a couple, but it'll still be third down.
Pretty long there, Frank.
Third and 18, deep in their own territory. Their backs are up against the shadow of the goalposts. So what do you got in mind, Coach? Third and 18.
Got a strong arm.
Probably not your favorite down and distance call. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's looking, he's in trouble. He gets rid of it, had to get rid of it early as he came under some pressure. Coming up the middle, incomplete. Fourth down, Amador is going to be forced to punt again, and Pierce is going to have excellent field position again. So 3 possessions so far for Amador have resulted in a 3-and-out, an interception, and a 3-and-out.
And they've just had no answers so far for what Pierce has been able to throw at him.
Punt is off. It's a short kick. Bounces at the 30-yard line, takes a Pierce bounce and goes out of bounds. So the Bears are going to have it inside of their 30-yard line where they're going to start first and 10.
6 minutes and 53 seconds left in the half, Frank.
At the 29-yard line of Amador. That's difficult field position to defend.
And another Mount Merchant scoring update at the end of the first quarter. Calaveras 21, Los Altos 0. Los Altos has had -4 yards on offense in the first quarter, Frank.
Oh.
That's pretty tough.
That's pretty tough to do. All right, first and 10 for the Bears. Burnham in the shotgun. He wants to throw. He's looking deep.
Ooh, way deep.
Pretty good defense out there by number 25 for Amador. That's Cyrus Olson. He was looking for number 2, the speedster Devin Garcia. They've got some speed on this team.
They really do.
Between Figueroa and McIntosh and Garcia.
I have another Mount Merchant scoring update. A whole bunch of these now. From our resident Galt guy, Mike Meserol. In the second quarter, Elite is up 8-0 over Galt.
Where's Elite from?
I'll look that up, Frank.
All right, second down and 10. Motion comes from the left side. Burnham pitches it out, trying to get around the corner, cuts it inside. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet, gets across the 20-yard line.
Man.
That's going to be enough for a first down. Number 20 on the carry, that is Damian Navarro.
Also shown exceptional speed. He's the one that caught those 2 touchdowns over the seam.
First down, Bears.
Well, Figueroa caught one, Navarro caught the other.
Oh, okay. Fast, though.
Yeah. Burnham the shotgun. Off to his right, Nathan Gomez. First and 10 for the Bears. Threatening to break this one open early. Big, hard run by number 8. That's Gomez bringing a couple tacklers with him. Nice gain on the play. Going to be second down and 6. 6:08 left to go here. Boy, going down 4 scores in the first half is going to be a tough hill to climb, that's for sure. Defense needs to get a little stout right now.
The Elite High School Eagles from Vallejo, California.
Vallejo.
Nothing
Ball
going
handed
there.
off to Nunes or Gomez again.
Nothing going there.
No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 6.
I do have an update from the Linden Liberty Ranch game there, Frank. Linden 14, Liberty Ranch 7. Second quarter of action there, 9 minutes left.
Okay.
Linden back to the Motherlode League.
Yep. My pick to win it.
That's right.
All right, third and 6. Burnham in the shotgun. Nunes to his right, or Gomez, excuse me. He wants to throw. He's looking. Now he launches one up in the air out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Oh.
Now they've got a pretty good kicker here. I wonder if they're going to go for, I don't see him coming onto the field, so. Oh, here he comes.
Yep, there he goes.
Here comes the kicker, number 88. He's got a good leg, so they're going to attempt the field goal here. That is Francisco Ruiz.
And I will say, actually, that's a pretty smart move by Burnham there. A varsity quarterback move, I should say. Throwing the ball out instead of trying to look for something downfield and throwing an interception. Smart play.
So this will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Snaps down, kicks up.
Oh. We got
And
it.
it is good.
Wow.
33-yard field goal. Nice job by number 88, Francisco Ruiz. Look at the scoreboard, 4:46 left to go in the half. It's been all Pierce Bears, 24, Amador Buffalo 0. We'll be back right after this.
The family of Armstrong and Son Construction and Armstrong Self Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong and Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong and Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael. Frank.
Here comes kickoff. Low line drive right down the middle. Picked up at about the 5-yard line. trying to get out to the right side and gets drugged down. Ian McIntosh on the return. Or was that Judd? I think it was
Judd was on the return, but McIntosh cut all the way down there to tackle him. McIntosh's been all over the field, Frank.
Yes, he has. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes, ball at the 15-yard line. It's been a story of field position. Amador has had none, and Pierce has had it in great field position the whole first half. 1st and 10, Blankenheim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Motion comes from the right side. Blankenheim's going to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. He gets hit from behind, falls forward across the 20-yard line. Nice gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
You know, Frank, it's actually been pretty successful, or more successful, I should say, when Blankenheim's been running the ball, just kind of opening up the lane, having all of those blockers out in front of him.
2nd down and 4 for the Buffs. Pressure comes from the left side. A great time for a screen, and the intended receiver, that was Nunez, couldn't get around his own blocker because they had that set up beautifully.
Yeah.
They had the blitz coming from the left side. They screened right back where the blitz came from, and it would have been a beautiful play, but Nunez got behind his blocker, and he couldn't get back around to make the catch.
It was wide open for him, too.
Had a couple blockers out in front, 3rd and 4. You do not want to give this ball back to Pierce right now in good field position. Blankenheim in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, excuse me. Another low snap. Blankenheim running for his life. Gets around a corner. He's got the 1st down. Just snuck past the 1st down marker, stepped out of bounds. He did a nice job because he had to get around McIntosh around that right side. And we've seen the speed that McIntosh has. He just took a little bit of a bad angle.
Telling you right there, Bradley runs the ball. It's pretty successful.
Blankenheim was able to make the 1st down, so that'll move the chains. The ball sits on the 25-yard line. 4 receivers out to the left this time. Up, another low snap, bounced on the ground. Blankenheim now, he's really in trouble. Throws it, tried to get it to McElfish, threw it inside. He was lucky that didn't get intercepted. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
I think he kind of forced that one in there, Frank. I think he could have maybe even tucked that one and got about the same yardage.
I think he should have tucked that one at that point.
That, again, goes back to the, live to fight another day. Don't just try to find that downfield. Either throw it out or try to get some positive yardage.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Buffaloes. 3 receivers out to the left now. There's a good snap. Give straight ahead to Nunez, but not much going on there. Is going to set up a 3rd down and long for the Buffs. Boy, it has been a struggle. 3rd down and a long 8.
Another Mountain Merchant scoring update from our resident Galt guy. Elite 16, Galt 0 in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down and about 8.
3rd down and 8 for the Buffs. Boy, they need a 1st down bad. 3:18 left to go in the half, trailing 24-0. Empty backfield, 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Blankenheim throws over the middle, across the 3rd, breaks a tackle, and he got a 1st down. He looked like he was stopped. That was McElfish. It looked like he was stopped short of the 1st down, and he broke a tackle and was able to fall forward enough for the 1st down. So fresh set of downs for the Buffs.
That was another little quick wide receiver slip screen on that one. Good job getting the ball and hard run.
1st and 10 for Amador. Trying to get some points on the board before the halftime. They'll receive the kickoff in the 2nd half, winning the toss and deferring. A sweep going around the right side, gets hit by number 1. That's Jorge Austin. That's what I said.
We'll go with that.
2nd down and 10. Just nice close there by Jorge.
79 was also kind of breathing down his neck, too, coming from that nose guard position even. He scraped down the line, was able to penetrate and set it up where he had to bounce it out.
There's a little fire plug, 5'6", 240 pounds. Fakes the handoff. Blankenheim wants to go deep. He's in trouble. That ball.
Almost another interception.
Beautiful timing by the defensive back. That's number 24. Just timed it perfectly. Went up and high pointed the ball. Probably should have caught that.
Yeah, Sweet again on that pass coverage. You know, Frank, I think they should throw away from that kid. He's been the one that he caught the interception. He's had 3 already great passes defended. Right there, I mean, he almost had another interception.
You know, the ball seems to be a little bit underthrown. Needs to get a little more air underneath it and let this receiver run to it. He's got such a strong arm. He throws everything on a string, and sometimes you need to get it up in the air a little bit. That eliminates that corner able to jump that pass. Blankenheim's going to keep it himself. Not going to get nearly enough for the first down. No gain at all on the play. A matter of fact, that it'll be 4th down.
Got a minute and 44 seconds left in the half.
I think you've got to punt the football. You cannot give them this kind of field position with that field goal kicker that they've got and take a chance of going down. Timeout, Pierce. 1:38 left to go here in the half. We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the rest of this half right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear with us here right now. Frank?
1:38 left to go here in the half. It has been all Pierce this first half. Amador has it 4th down and 9. They're going to be forced to punt. And Pierce is going to have one more shot. I believe they just used their final timeout of the half. So they'll have no timeouts to work for. Only time they'll be able to stop the clock is incompletion, out of bounds, or movement of the chains.
Blankenheim is back out there.
There's no way they can go for this.
But what if they do?
Well, and they got him to jump. That will still not be enough for a first down, but it may change Coach Kantak's mind. I still would punt it.
Well, you put it just a little bit further past the 40 now.
I'd still punt the football.
But what if they don't?
I'm just saying I wouldn't do it.
Right.
Well, if they don't and they don't get it, they're in jeopardy of going down by more than 24.
That's right.
At the half.
Giving Pierce
good field position. If they do get it with no timeouts left for Pierce, they'll be able to run the clock out or maybe take a couple shots at the end zone.
Right.
Blankenheim's in, but you remember he was their punter last year.
That's true.
Yep. He's going to kick it. It just, they didn't have anybody back. It didn't make any sense.
What a roll.
Other than to kick the football, so it'll roll dead
11
at
yard
about
line.
the 11, 12-yard line. Minute 27 left to go on the clock. We're going to keep it right here. Pierce will have the final possession of the half, leading this one 24-0.
That was a low liner, Frank. I think it's
just
rolled.
End over end. They didn't have anybody
rolling.
back, and it just, that's end over end. Sometimes they just hit right, and they just keep on going. Worst field position for the night for Pierce. Finally, Amador not starting deep in their own territory.
I think Amador throws in a prevent defense there. They've had so much trouble with that middle zone.
Well, let's see if Pierce is going to settle or they're going to try to get on the board again here before the end of the half. Burnham in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, wind up wide to the right. Burnham's going to keep it himself. Gets hit after a short gain on the play. The clock will continue to run. There's a minute 20 left to go in the first half.
We do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Calaveras 33, Los Altos 0, 3:55 left in the second quarter of action at Frank Meyer Field.
Fernando Martinez in on the tackle there for the Bears. or for Amador, excuse me. I got my things crossed up here. Number 56, that was
Chris Middlestat.
Chris Middlestat.
Oh, who's got the ball there?
I
Oh,
did
20.
not-
Wow.
You
That
know,
was a great little fake.
I totally lost that on that fake, so they got me.
I didn't see that at all.
That was number 20, Damian Navarro,
Wow.
on the carry. That'll be enough to move the chain, so the clock will stop temporarily to reset the change with 41.2 seconds left. Now the clock runs again.
Cramp.
There's an injury timeout.
You
So
know,
the
Frank, that
clock
was that
will
reverse
stop.
that they tried to pull in earlier. Remember, they got the holding penalty on it before. They
well,
really
I
got
had,
me.
I had the one block that I have here. They kind of went right behind it, and it's like the shell game. I didn't know who had the ball.
Yeah. Looks like he's down. The way he was holding his calf, I was thinking maybe a cramp on that right there. Looks like he is able to get up on his own. Oh, that is number 20.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt. That's Damian Navarro. Just carried the ball on that.
We saw Navarro on that beautiful 50-yard touchdown pass earlier in the half. All right, we're getting ready to go here. 1st and 10, 38 and a half seconds left to go.
Haven't seen McIntosh on this drive yet.
Burnham, straight ahead handoff. Gets across the 35-yard line. The clock will continue to run, so that will probably be the last play of the half. They might try to take one shot.
Gomez on the carry there, number 8.
They certainly have time to do it with 17 seconds left. They can get to the line, and they can certainly take a shot.
Ooh, they're getting close. 10 seconds left.
Plenty of time. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He wants to throw. He's looking. He's going to air it deep. Oh, his receiver stopped.
Oh.
The receiver stopped, and he threw it up. The clock runs out, and that'll do it for the first half of action. Look at the scoreboard. Pierce Bears all over the Amador Buffaloes, 24-0. We'll be back with our Conifer Communications halftime report right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on hometown radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we are back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador High Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Halftime here in Arbuckle. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear with us. Frank.
Well, that first half, not a whole lot to say about for Amador Buffaloes, but I'll tell you, it was all Pierce Bears. They took the opening kickoff, and they went on a 64-yard drive, finished off by a 30-yard touchdown run by McIntosh at 6:25 to take a 7-0 lead. Amador in their first possession goes 3 and out. Pierce starts again with great field position at their own 45-yard line. And on the second play of the drive, it was a 45-yard pass from Burnham to Figueroa. Just a beautiful strike for a 14-0 lead at the 3:15 mark. Amador got the ball back and moved a little bit for the first time of the quarter, helped out by a big offensive pass interference penalty. They got down to a 4th down situation, and Blankenheim tried to force one on. The ball was intercepted, so Pierce took over. It was 14-0 at the half. Then Pierce continued that drive, ended up with a 50-yard touchdown, Burnham to Navarro for a 21-0 lead with 8:05 left to go. Amador goes 3 and out on their next possession. Pierce starts again at the worst field position that they had all night at the Amador 29-yard line, great field position at the Amador 29. They weren't able to get a first down on that, but Ruiz came in and kicked a 32-yard field goal. So for 4:46 left to go in the half, take a 24-0 lead. Amador had a last possession that they couldn't convert anything, had to go 3 and out and punt, and then the clock ran out on Pierce's next possession. Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffaloes 0, and boy, the Buffs got a lot to talk about at halftime.
Yeah, they sure do. You know, the big keys for this one we were talking about, maybe the run support hasn't been the best for them defensively, but I'll tell you what, over the middle passes, Pierce has had 2 very long over the middle passes where just a receiver just goes right up the seam and no one is back there. No deep safety, no linebacker trailing him. They've been able to catch it just over the top. And now offensively, again, they've been stalling out every single possession they've had. They've been stalling out. We've seen success with Blankenheim running the football, but throwing the football right now has been a major issue for them. Again, they've been having great defense from Pierce. That number 24, Thomas Sweet, with the interception. He's almost had 3 interceptions tonight, Frank, and that has been a major issue for the Buffaloes to combat.
Yeah, it's no momentum at all on the offense. They could not put 2-3 consecutive plays together. It was just a piecemeal, and the couple first downs they got were because they were able to convert 3rd and longs. It just, you know, after all the points they put on the board last week, I was expecting something much different than I've seen so far tonight, that's for sure.
Right, and I'd like to really see in this next half Nunez getting more involved in the run game there. I know that they tried a couple times with him, but it feels like by and large a lot of these have been pass plays, and they've been trying to find those little dinks and dunks, but the big thing is that pressure from Pierce. Pierce has been putting a lot of pressure on Blankenheim, and he's been making some ill-advised throws. He's had the interception, overthrew an open receiver. Of course, they had the big pass interference, which did give them some distance, but again, I'd really like to see them get back to running the football.
Well, you know, with their spread offense that they run, there's not a lot of running plays at it. I can speak to that. That's the same what we ran in high school. Mm-hmm. Our running back led the league in rushing, but basically he ran a dive to the left, a dive to the right.
Right.
Otherwise, we were throwing the football.
Right.
And so there's not a whole lot you can do with that. They did try a couple little shovel passes inside, but I think they need to work the middle of the field a little bit more on some little curls. They had the one slant pattern that they completed, tackled right away. It was a good tackle. But I think you need to start looking inside a little bit more and quit looking so down the field. If you can open that inside up, it's going to open up something down the field later. And even on that, even running some outs will set up a hitch and go. Even running some curls or a slant, you need to loosen up the defense a little bit, because they've just been doing a really good job, first of all, tackling, not allowing any yards after the reception, and hitting the runners on their carrying the ball almost at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Everything is a battle. And so Amador's had to fight for everything. Now, I'm telling you, the way this game has gone, Amador gets the opening kickoff to start the second half, and I think it's almost a must that they put points on the board board in that first possession.
Absolutely. And I also, you mentioned those little out routes and whatnot. From the slot position, they've got McElfish out there. We know he's fast. We know he's strong. He's a really good athlete, which is something that Amador is not hurting for in their whole team. They've got a lot of great athletes. Their skill position is probably their strongest set, all of their skill positions. It just hasn't been able to put together. They haven't had anything to put together for this game. They're not getting the guys involved. Blankenheim's not hitting his keys. He's not hitting his throws. It's been tough going.
The other thing you can do, I haven't seen him do this, but with your slot and your split, you can create your own pick play, a legal pick play. Throw your inside guy and have him go down 5-7 yards and do an out. Have your outside guy do the same thing and run an in. And they're cross. Make the defenders make the decision who's going to go with who.
Right.
If they're going to stay in a man-to-man, that inside guy's going to have a hard time getting that outside cut.
Right.
He just is.
Well, and we've seen that the deep throws really haven't been working. Again, they've had great coverage from Sweet and from their safety as well. So,
but they've always attempted them in third and long situations where you're just playing center field back there.
Right.
And Sweet has done a great job playing
coverage,
center field.
Yeah.
And so they definitely need to mix it up a little bit to try to get something going in the second half because that first half there wasn't a whole lot of highlights to go on the tape. That's for sure.
That's right. Well, we got about 3 minutes left. Well, they'll do 3 minutes and another 3 minutes. So for the half, Frank, you want to pay some bills?
Yeah, let's take a quick break here, word from our sponsor, and we'll be back with second half right after this.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
My dad and mom taught me something long ago. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hi, this is Bart Gilman, and that's why we still do things the right way at Melon Faze, not the fast way. We still make our hamburger patties fresh every day from USDA #1 choice beef, not second-grade stuff with fillers mixed in. And we're still using the same recipes my parents developed from scratch over 40 years ago. We may take a little longer, but at Melon Faze, it's worth the wait. But if you're in a hurry, call ahead, and we'll have it ready for you when you walk through the door. For 3 generations, we've been doing business the right way, the Melon Faze way.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com. Do you know what happens when you patronize locally owned businesses? Well, your dollars multiply right here at home. When you purchase goods locally, local businesses, the people who own them and their employees, they put that money back into our community. Doing business with people you know, people who live here, keeps our community thriving. So join us at Hometown Radio and shop locally today, tomorrow, and watch our community thrive. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we are back. Sorry, I had my headset off there, getting everything set up for the second half of action here from Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. The score, Pierce High 24, the Amador Thundering Herd 0 right now. It's been all Pierce for the first half of action. Frank?
Yeah, it certainly was. Through the air, on the ground. You know, those 2 touchdown passes in and of itself, they were 95 yards in the air.
Right.
150, 145.
And again, no coverage over the middle. That's just going to open it wide.
And Burnham just did Burnham did a great job delivering those passes too, right on the hands. And the defenders,
he's been good. He's a pretty darn good quarterback there. He's a senior, is that right?
Yes, he's a senior.
Senior. Again, says he's 6 foot 175. Played a solid game so far, Frank.
Yes, he certainly has. And I didn't know what to expect from Pierce. Obviously, we have not been here before. I don't think
first game of the year.
Any team in the Mother Lode League ever played Arbuckle, in Arbuckle, or at home for that matter. So Amador won the toss to start the game. They deferred, so they will be receiving the opening kick of the second half. And here we go as we get started. Low line drive, backfield at about the 10-yard line, across to the 15. That's McElfish. Brought down just as he gets over the 20-yard line. And, you know, you got to be impressed with Pierce's tackling.
Their pursuit to the ball.
They've
Frank.
really done a good job getting the runner on the ground.
Definitely.
So it looks like the ball is going to start at the 22-yard line of Amador. That's how the second half will get started. Amador's first possession.
Quick Mountain Merchant scoring update for everybody. Linden is 21, Liberty Ranch 14 at the half, and Elite 22, Galt 0 at half.
All right, let's see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Blankenham going to go in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up to the left. Nunes to his right. He wants to throw. He throws over we might have got there a little early, but I think it was complete. That was number 11, Jesse Judd, on the reception. There we go, just a little curl over the middle there.
Yep. Started off those high percentage passes, built some confidence.
And bring those defensive backs up a little bit.
Right.
It makes second moves more effective.
Mm-hmm. Coverage by the
You start making them think
there.
in front, and that's when you can catch him and get over the top.
It looks like he's playing strong side backer there.
3 receivers out to the right side. Blankenheim throws a
quick.
slant.
In and out.
Just exactly what we were talking about. That was intended for Dominic Fillmore. Good pass, just couldn't hang on to it. Third down. See, now, that's a play right there that gives you a third and manageable, even if he doesn't pick up the first down. But now you're back behind the sticks again. So you got a 3rd and 8.
Exactly. Especially soft coverage right there by the corner.
Yeah, those down and distance are hard to come back from when you have to do it every possession. Now, you look how soft number 6 on the corner is playing here. That slant pass is going to be open all day long.
He's playing almost 10 yards off the ball.
Handoff to Nunes.
Stuffed again.
I don't even understand that play call. 3rd and 8, you haven't been able to do anything. You're going to take the opening kickoff and go 3 and out and give the ball right back to Pierce in great field position.
Well, and especially you had a chance with the last 2 slant patterns, and he's playing 10 yards off the ball.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that there. But anyway, so Amador comes out and goes 3 and out. Going to be forced to punt on their first possession. And as I said, Pierce is going to have great field position to start the second half.
McIntosh is back deep. No return.
They're keeping it away from McIntosh. They're kicking it out to the right and out of bounds every time. But, again, the Bears are going to start at their own 48-yard line. So great field position again to start this first drive of the second half, leading this one 24-0.
Ooh, we have another Mount Merchant scoring update from the Truckee Union Mine game right now. Truckee 28, Union Mine 0.
Ooh.
Told you that Truckee squad's a good team.
They're always tough. Okay, 1st and 10 for Pierce. Burnham in the back in the shotgun. Handoff to number 8, Gomez. Look at him bull forward, fighting, trying to get up to that first down marker. They're going to mark him just short, but it'll set up a 2nd down and 1. Just good hard running by number 8, Nathan Gomez.
And those tacklers got to just drop a little bit lower on him. They're trying to tackle him up at his shoulder pads. Get him at the hips, man. I mean, stop his legs from moving.
So we'll call it 2nd and 2. Ball's at the 44-yard line of Amador. Burnham again in the shotgun. Motion comes from the right side. He's going to pitch it out to him, trying to get around the left. There's a flag. Gets a block. Cuts it around the outside. Nice gain on the play, but there's a flag, and I'm guessing that one's coming back.
Just a little quick pitch out there.
Nice job. Gomez got out in front as the blocker. Number 25.
24.
That was
It was 24. It was Sweet.
24, Thomas Sweet, was split out to the right. He went into motion, took a little pitch, but that call's going to go against Pierce, and they're going to mark it off 10 yards back just across inside the 45-yard line, back on Bears' side of the field. So it'll be 2nd down and 14. Burnham breaks the huddle. Gomez again on his left. 2 receivers split out wide to the left. Handoff to Gomez.
Oh, face mask.
Oh, there's a face mask. And he breaks the tackle because he let go of the face mask, and he just kept going. Gomez kept running. So they're going to decline that penalty and take the play.
Good cleanup tackle there. That looks like it was number 44, Bill Hobson, on that.
You know, it looked like the Buffalo defenders totally stopped when they saw the face mask. The defender let his hand off the face mask, and Gomez just kept running.
Yeah, they're calling the face mask.
Yeah, the face mask has declined. They're going to take the play. It'll be a 1st down all the way down to the 20-yard line, where the Bears will have it 1st and 10.
And again, that goes back to what I was saying. You can't be tackling high. You've got to get low or hit him in the midsection.
So 1st and 10 for the Buffs, their first possession of the second half. Amador took the opening kickoff of the second half and promptly went 3 and out, gave the ball back to the Pierce Bears in good field position, something that they've had most of the night. 1st down and 10, Burnham in the shotgun. Gomez to his left. Or no, that's McIntosh now.
Nope, Gomez. That's Gomez.
That's Gomez, excuse me. Inside handoff to number 24, Sweet.
Should have bounced outside on that one. Ooh, threw a little punch on that.
Oh, there's a late flag.
Didn't like that. Nunez on that.
Yeah, that's going to be a personal foul against Amador. That'll move the ball half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, he swung on him. That could be a disqualification too.
It could be.
I think if they say it.
They're talking about it. I think that's exactly what they're discussing, Joey.
Right.
Now, if you get thrown out of the game, you got to sit out the following week?
Sit out the following week, yes. Automatically.
I know that used to be a rule. I didn't know if it still was or not.
I think that's why they're conferring on it.
I think they're going to let him stay in the game, but the personal foul will hold, so it'll be half the distance of the goal.
Yeah, he's staying in the game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call, and they will mark that off half the distance to the goal, which will put it at about the 8-yard line. So first and goal for the Bears from the 8. And I'm going to guess that a guy named Nathan Gomez is getting the football.
That's probably a good guess there, Frank. If not, Burnham's going to keep it himself.
Burnham and Gomez in the backfield. Burnham in the shotgun. Gomez off to his left. 2 receivers split out to the left side. Now the officials are in. Now they step out. First and goal. Leading this one already 24-0. 7 more points here would really make it tough. Burnham's going to give to Gomez. He's trying to get around the right side. He's hit. Look at those legs. He just does not stop. Gains a couple on the play. It'll be second and goal.
Nunez in on the tackle there. Yeah, they're going to pull him off to have a little chat.
Second down and goal for the Bears.
Well, what they should tell him is you realize you were this
gift.
close
that was a gift.
to being thrown out of the game and missing next week. Get your emotions in check.
Yep, looks like Cantak's having a little talk.
So second down and goal for the Bears. Ball sits at about the 6-yard line. There's a flag. Delay a game, I'm guessing. Yep, delay a game. That'll back them up 5 yards. That'll put them back to the 11-yard line.
Still second and goal. 7:40 left in the third quarter there, Frank.
Yeah, 24-0 here. Each team has only had 1 possession here in the quarter. He's going to throw out to the left. Oh, incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 5, Gavin Guyan, who was the intended receiver. It'll set up a third down and goal from the 10-yard line. Faked it to Gomez in the middle. Guyan was wide open. Ball was a little high, still one that could have been caught. So third down and goal. We already know they have a kicker. We saw Ruiz make the 33-yarder in the first half. Ball sits on the 10-yard. It would be a 27-yarder right now.
Timeout.
And Pierce is going to call timeout. Look at the scoreboard. 7:35 left to go in the fourth. It's been all Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffalo 0. We'll be back. More third quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. The family of Armstrong and Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong and Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong and Son Construction, state license number 828209.
And we are back in Arbuckle, California. Pierce High Bears against the Amador Thundering Herd. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson. Frank.
Third and goal.
And Michael's here.
Gomez gets it up the middle, gets it across the 10-yard line. Going to be short. It'll set up a fourth down. And let's see if they send Ruiz on or if they're going to go for it.
Doesn't look like he's going out. Looks like they may be going for it.
Yeah, Nunez is back in the game for the Buffs. In on that tackle that time.
That delay of game hurt him there, Frank.
Yes, it did. Took him out of a first and goal situation. So now it's a 4th down, and I did not see Ruiz come on the field, so it looks like they are going to go for it. Ball's at the 9-yard line, 4th down and goal. Burnham got Gomez to his right. There's a flag. Another delay a game.
I don't know about that. Did they start the play clock when they were still getting set? I mean, what was
I don't know.
Because they weren't in the huddle for very long. That confuses me.
And Burnham was taking his time.
Yeah.
They're still going to go for it.
All right.
4th and goal from the 14. Burnham wants to throw. Now he runs to his right. He needs to make one tackler miss. He's going to get close.
Oh, a flag on the field, though.
Out of bounds.
Back over at the offensive line.
So he did not make it to the end zone. We'll see what the flag's about.
See, if they decline it, they'll take it from, what about the 3-yard line? But if they accept.
It looks like they're changing possession. So Amador holds. So turnover on down. And Amador will take over at the. It was holding against Pierce, and they declined the penalty. They're going to set the ball just inside the 5-yard line.
1st and 10 for Amador.
Where Amador will have it for their second possession of the half. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now they're backed up into their own end zone. Blankenheim in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 split out wide to the left. He wants to throw. Oh, just out of the reach of the intended receiver. Number 5, the big defensive player, Gavin Guyan, was right there, and I think the receiver might have lost track of the ball a little bit.
Just outstretched for
Jesse Judd was the intended receiver. And that's what I mean. See, he sees that defender. He puts a little air under that. He throws it right on the top, lets Judd continue his route. So 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the right, split out wide. Motion comes from the left side. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's going to keep it. He's under pressure. Breaks 1 tackle, gets across the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Finally knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Nice run by Blankenheim to get him out of trouble there. That'll move the chains and give the Buffs a first set of downs.
Telling you, he's been their most positive offensive weapon running the ball. Also, hey, another big shout out to our internet sponsor for the game, remotely located, your critical infrastructure provider, Jason Wilson.
Jason Wilson.
Remotely located.
Saw Jason and Jennifer last night.
That's our guy.
1st and 10 for Amador. They're going to give it to Nunez. Just great penetration by the left side.
Look at the pursuit
of the Pierce line, and then they just bring a lot of friends to help clean it up. No gain on the play. Actually, a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Defensive end, D-line, linebacker, everybody was in on that.
Just cannot get a couple plays put together in a row. Make one nice play, then they make a negative play. So 2nd down and 11 for Amador. Been tough sledding so far with 5:52 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, boys.
Buff still yet to crack the scoreboard. Blankenheim wants to throw. Throws over the middle, complete to McElfish. He was wide open, breaks 1 tackle, gets across midfield, all the way up to the 46-yard line.
Michael's excited on that one. Beautiful passing catch there. Blankenheim to McElfish.
McElfish just kind of settled down in the zone there and just waited. He found a spot, opened a spot in the zone, and Blankenheim delivered. So that'll move the chains. 1st down, ball sits at the 48-yard line of Pierce.
Oop, I got to change the 3rd quarter.
McElfish comes into motion. Blankenheim throws it out to the right, complete. Cuts it outside, number 13, another 1st down. There's a late flag, another flag that came in. That was Fillmore on the reception, but I think that one might be coming back.
Sorry to the folks watching on YouTube right now. I had to change over From second quarter to third quarter, we are in third quarter of action now. Oh, block in the back. Hate that.
That'll negate that big play.
Brings the play back. Repeat again.
Now that one's a spot penalty.
It is a spot foul. I don't know where the foul occurred.
Close. Looks like they're a couple yards back from the original line of scrimmage.
So they're going to mark it right at the 50-yard line. So it'll be first down and 12 for the Buffs. They've had a couple penalties that have not gone in their favor. Obviously, the one pass interference call that did. First and 10 for Amador. 5:13 left to go here in the third quarter.
That corner's still playing off really far.
McElfish comes into motion. Blankenheim wants to
Oh,
throw.
wide.
He's got a wide open receiver. Complete. He's going to take it to the house for an Amador touchdown. 50 yards. Blankenheim
To McPartland.
to McPartland. That's going to be our Mellon Faze BG Lounge call of the game. 50-yard strike. Blankenheim to McPartland, and the Buffs are on the board.
And a big coverage beater right there by McPartland, was able to get up on that go route, kind of posted over for it, catching the ball right over the middle, running it in for a touchdown. Great play for the Buffs. Well, interesting formation here, Frank. Check out this formation.
Okay, let's see what they're going to do with it. Pass over the middle.
Oh, and he got it.
And he got it for the two-point conversion. Blankenheim to...
Like I was 82. Arthur, right? I had his name. It was Arthur Andronia.
So the two-point conversion is good. 4:57 left to go here in the third quarter. It's the Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffaloes 8. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
And we're back.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And now we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Pierce High Bears take on the Amador Thundering Herd. Had a quick touchdown there from the Thundering Herd. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael here. Frank?
Boy, they needed that just to make themselves feel a little better about themselves the way this game has gone so far. So, and tack on the two-point conversion.
But they beat all those. It was that it spread them out finally. That underneath, and hit over the top. It's like you called it, Frank.
You know, it's easy to sit up here. It's not rocket science just when you're up here watching it, right?
That's sure true.
Little short pooch kick. Bounced on the ground, fielded at about the 24-yard line, trying to get around the right side. Number 4 breaks one tackle, cuts inside, gets across the 40. The ball come loose.
Well, good,
and there's a late flag. That might be against Amador for piling on, late hit.
Making the tackle, number 5, young McPartland.
Do not need a 15-yard penalty right now.
Block in the back, the kicking team.
After the run, so they're going to add it on after the run.
Block in the back on the kicking team?
Against Amador.
Wouldn't
that be clipping? Wouldn't that be?
That's what he said, but I thought it was piling on. And maybe he came in at the end and there was a guy.
Gotcha.
So it actually wouldn't be a block, I guess. Well, I don't know what else you'd call it. Anyway, that'll put the ball across midfield at the 49-yard line where Pierce will have it first and 10 from the Amador 49. And again, great field position. Burnham hands off to McIntyre that time. Oh, look at that little cut outside.
Wow.
He's got the speed. He's got outside one man to beat and brought down on a nice tackle at about the 25-yard line. He looked like he was off to the races.
McIntosh around the left-hand side there was deadly. He just makes all those cuts. Cuts in, cuts out, and then he finds a good space and hits it. He's got some speed, Frank.
He's got some jets. He definitely turns those on. But he's got that quick little step both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line for Pierce. Amador could use a turnover. They're going to give it to him again. Back across the 25-yard line to about the 24. A gain of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
I think that's where you use Gomez, is that kind of in the middle, kind of gritty run. Use McIntosh on the outside.
Yeah, but you got to keep your defense honest. Every time he's in there, you can't go wide. So
true.
3 receivers out to the right this time. McIntosh in the backfield with Burnham. He's going to pitch it to McIntosh around the right side. They're at the hold. That's a hold on number 20.
Definitely.
On McElfish. So that's going to come back. That was right in front of it. You could see that. Yeah, the holding call will move it back 10 yards.
Damian Navarro on the hold there.
That'll take it back to about the 35, just inside the 35. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 20 for the Bears.
2nd and 20. They need to get up to about the 15-yard line for the 1st down. 3:35 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 24-8. Pierce Bears leading this one. Burnham in the shotgun. Gomez back in. Motion comes from the right side. Burnham wants to throw. Pressure from the left. He's got pressure from the right. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Good decision.
Man, Declan Brown was breathing down his neck there. Oh, do we have a... Heard some whistles there? Is there a...
I didn't see a flag.
Oh, nothing. Just some whistles.
Yep. So 3rd down. 3rd down and 20 for Pierce. Gomez in the backfield, Dexter Burnham. 2 receivers split wide to the left. They're going to give it to Gomez straight ahead, falls across the 30-yard line. It'll set up a 4th down and long for the Bears.
Where's 88? He's going. Nope.
No, that's too far.
Is it?
47-yarder.
4th down and about 14 for the Bears.
4th down and 14, and it looks like Pierce is going to go for it. Field goal kicker has not entered the game, so they got a long way to go to get a 1st down about the 15-yard line.
Oh, almost like a punt formation?
McIntosh out to the right this time.
Punt formation.
Oh, I'm going to run a post. Oh, a little pooch kick that was blocked.
Oh, he caught it.
Fielded by Amador and tackled immediately.
Oh,
and
flag?
now there's a late flag that comes in. Let's see what the call is. 2:20 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like he's indicating face mask down there. Yep.
Is a face mask against the Bears. So that'll improve Amador's field position.
First and 10 for Amador. After that, a short punt.
So that'll put the ball at the 44-yard line. Blankenheim wants to throw. Now he steps up.
Ball.
The ball comes out, and Pierce recovers.
Oh, just like that.
Blankenheim stepped up to run through the middle, had it knocked out of his left arm, flopped in the air, was recovered by number 75, Loreno Orsi, and Pierce has the ball right back in great field position.
Man, Frank, that one hurts. That one hurts.
At the Amador 35-yard line.
So great field position, taking the ball over at the 35. They finally got a stop on defense, and then they turn around and give the ball right back. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Burnham in the shotgun. Gomez to his left. Motion comes from the right side. They're going to give it to Gomez up the middle. He's met after
Nice.
he gets past the line of scrimmage for a short gain. Nice, strong defense right there by the Buffs.
Middle stat on leading the charge right there. Stuffed him right away and drove him back. Great stop by the Buffs there.
Ball just inside the 35-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 9. 1:45 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. 24-8. Amador finally able to get on the scoreboard here in the middle of the third quarter. Burnham in the shotgun, going to give straight ahead again to Gomez. Keeps going, gets down to about the 27-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. It'll set up a 3rd down and 2.
Stopped there by Nick Tracy for the Buffs.
3rd down and about 3.
He's a hard runner though, man. Oh no. Come off a little soft on that left foot.
A little bit of a limp. So McIntosh is going to check back in. 3rd down and a couple. They're going to give it to McIntosh. Tries to juke around the outside. That's going to be real close. I think he's going to be stopped short, which I expect Pierce to go for. 4th and 1, got half of it.
Yeah, Amador just converged on him right there. Knew he was going to try to bounce it outside. Good outside contained there by that corner, and then just a good fill by the backers.
Well, you haven't seen him cut inside, so it's not play that outside shoulder and don't take that step inside. Stay on that outside shoulder. 4th and 1. Here we go. Burnham in the backfield. McIntosh to his left. Now he switches over to his right. Burnham's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the edge. He's going to be stopped short. I think he's short.
Making the tackle, number 21, Duncan Brown.
Yep, they turned it over on downs. Nice job again. Two series in a row where the Amador defense stopped.
You know, I thought that he was going to keep it himself on that one, kind of on that 4th and 1. Maybe you have the quarterback call his own number, but Declan Brown able to kind of get on the outside and stop him.
So Amador takes over the ball just across the 25-yard line.
Let's get this drive going, boys.
Blankenheim, empty backfield. He wants to throw. He's looking to throw a middle screen, complete over the middle. Breaks one tackle, then he hit immediately, brought down at about the 30-yard line as the clock runs out. That was number 3, Talon Courts on the reception. That'll do it for the third quarter. Look at the scoreboard. Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffaloes 8. We'll be back. Fourth quarter right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, home of the Pierce High Bears, who are taking on the Amador Thundering Herd. Fourth quarter action coming up here. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michaels with us. Before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and do another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Calaveras 47, Los Altos 0, 4:56 left in the third quarter. And Elite 28, Galt 0 in the third quarter. Frank?
2nd down and 6 for Amador. Blankenheim in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up both ways. He looks to his left. He throws complete. It's enough for the first down. That's number 11 on the reception, Jesse Judd.
Good sticks route there.
So that'll move the chains, get a fresh set of downs for the Buffs.
Yeah, Judd did a really good job fighting right for the spot at the sticks there. Again, those corners are still playing some soft coverage, so he's able to get underneath them. Good pass and catch for the first down.
They're still down 3 scores, so that almost every possession now, since we're in the fourth quarter, is a must-score possession. Blankenheim in the shotgun. He's back to throw. He looks. Another little curl route. Nice job. You say how deep that defensive back is playing over there, number 6?
10 yards.
Then he starts backpedaling. He was 5 yards away from that, but where that ball was thrown when it was completed. So it's just easy pitch and catch. And you do that, and then all of a sudden you hit the fake and the go.
Right.
And
that's how they scored that touchdown.
You got to get him biting up. He's giving you so much space. Take that 5-yarder. It's just pitch and catch. So 2nd down and 4 after the gain of 6 on the play. 3 receivers split out wide to the right. Blankenheim wants to throw again. Right there, McElfish is wide open. He's going to go deep. Ball's underthrown. Incomplete. Number 11, Noah Sasevich on the coverage.
Or number 6, Jonathan Vasquez. 11, Jesse Judd, the intended receiver. He likes throwing to his left there. Interesting for right-handed quarterback.
He had McElfish open on the shorter route, but he never even looked at him. We've seen him do that a couple different times tonight. The line trips up on one side and one on the other, and they ignore the trip side. They're trying to get single coverage over the top, and they tried to get him on the go route, and the ball was underthrown.
Right.
He needed to release that earlier. Waited too long. Now he's under pressure. Blankenheim throws complete.
Ooh.
Tackled immediately. Completed to number 3, Talon Courts, and just a smackdown. Big loss on the play. That'll take it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage and set up a 4th down and 10.
Number 1, Austin Jorge on the coverage there. He had him open in the flats, and Jorge just closed the gap there and smacked him.
You know, and at this point, it's almost 4th down territory every possession.
Right.
Down by 3 scores with 10 minutes left. They cannot give up a possession. They need to score, although right now, if they do not convert this, Pierce is going to have excellent field position again. Blankenheim looking. He wants to throw. He's trying to look underneath. Thrown.
Nice.
Beautiful throw. Nice catch over the middle. Completed about the 48-yard line to number 3. That's Talon Courts. That'll move the chains. What a big down right there. Blankenheim delivered the strike to Courts right over the middle.
Absolutely. Just had his man open, hit him right there past the 1st down. That's exactly what they needed to wake it back up.
He was really patient on that, too, and he let the play develop. Courts came open, and he put it on the money. 3 receivers to the right. Blankenheim's looking that way. He's getting pressure. He throws that middle screen. Hit immediately by number 30 for no gain on the play. Boy, he sniffed that out. That was Isaac Torado. And he was just laying in the weeds for that screen.
Completion to Michael Moons. Number 30 on the stop. Making a tackle, number 30 for the Bears, Tirado.
Yeah, I was just able to see that thing going through. They had success earlier in it, but
2nd down and 10.
totally sniffed that one out.
Blankenheim throws underneath. Nice route there by number 5, McPartland. He went like he was going deep, drove his defender off, and then stopped and came back to the ball. Blankenheim threw it right where the receiver was supposed to be, complete. That'll move the chains for another 1st down for the Buffs.
And Blankenheim narrowly missed a big hit there. He got rid of the ball just as the defender was getting to him, so a lot of pressure on him as he's making that throw. Good pass and catch.
All right, so fresh set of downs for the Buffs. 1st and 10. Ball sits at the 33-yard line, right in front of the booth here. Motion comes from the right side. Up, then the defense comes across the line. That'll give them a free 5 yards. So it'll be 1st down and 5 for the Buffs.
5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
At this point, they'll take any help they can get to help move the ball down the field. So 1st down and 5 after the penalty.
Let's see if those corners are still sitting back.
For the Buffs. Number 6 especially plays deep.
Yeah. Oh, he's still back.
First and 5. Blankenheim wants to throw. Now he's in trouble. He's going to his left. He spins back to his right. Still looking for a block. Now he's looking downfield. Delivers the ball complete to McPartland for another first down up at about the 20-yard line.
Great job by Blankenheim scrambling around there. Man, he was moving around.
So that'll move the chains. It'll be first and 10. Ball sits at the 20-yard line.
There's that momentum, Frank.
8:34 left to go. They need to start moving, though. That clock is not their friend. Like to see a little more sense of urgency at this point. You're still down by 3 scores. Blankenheim looking, just a short little curl route on the outside, just what we were talking about at halftime, what they needed to do. Give number 6, the defensive back on that right corner, that's Jonathan Vasquez, is playing really soft coverage out there. That pass is there anytime they want it.
And especially in the red zone, playing that far back, I mean, that's pretty tough, man. I mean, you've got to be playing up a little bit more. Maybe not man coverage right now. You're not that far down in distance, but still, you've got to play up on him. Those little dinks and dunks, those are going to get you.
Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Second down and 6 for Amador.
Motion comes from the left side. Blankenheim's looking to throw. He's looking. He throws over the middle, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Oh, there's a helmet-to-helmet hit. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. He was sandwiched between the corner and the safety, who came over and laid it right on the helmet. Receiver is up. That was McPartland. Fillmore, excuse me, took a pretty good shot there. That will move the ball half the distance of the goal and give them a first down, so it'll be first and goal for the Buffs after they sort through the penalty here. But I'm sure it was a blow to the head from what we saw here, waiting for the signal for the white hat. It's going to be a personal foul. Yeah, head-to-head contact. So that'll set up a first and goal. Now it looks like the ball sits at about the 5-yard line, or about the 7, excuse me. Blankenheim's going to keep it himself. No going there. It'll be second down, no gain on the play, got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and goal from the 7.
Again, I've been very impressed with Pierce's ability to fly to the football. Their coverage has been, their pursuit, I should say, has been very tight this whole game.
Very few Amador players getting loose after the first hit. Everybody's going to the football, and they've done a nice job of sure tackling. Second down and goal for the Buffs. They need to get in the end zone. Blankenheim rolls to his right. He's looking. He's still looking. Now he tries to gun one in there. It was knocked down. I saw who he saw, and he tried to muscle up and just squeeze it in between 2 defenders. It got tipped. He threw it a little bit back across his body, and you could see him giving a little bit extra on that one, trying to drive it in there. But the ball was tipped and knocked away. It'll be third down and goal.
Knocking on the door, boys, knocking on the door.
They need to get in. They need to get in now. 6:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Still down by 3 scores.
Got 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game.
Motion comes from the left side. Blankenheim shows. It's that short little pass to McPartland again. He's going to be close. Touchdown. Touchdown. 7-yard touchdown pass. Blankenheim to McPartland.
And again, that soft coverage, he still was playing back there, Frank. Has to play up, especially in a goal line situation. I don't know what the coach was telling him on that one, but corner's got to be playing up.
You got to go for 2 again, right, Joey?
Yes.
You can make this a 1-possession game if you convert the 2-point conversion.
They made 1 before.
They come out in the same formation, so that looks like it's something we're going to see the whole time. Blankenheim's going to keep it himself. He pitches it back, and it's dropped. Fumbled. He picked it up, and they score it a 2-point conversion by one referee. The other one's waving it off. There's a flag down on the field. So let's sort this out. Blankenheim pitched the ball back to number 18. That's Devin Dalmau. One official on the sideline ruled it a 2-point conversion as the fumble was picked up and ran into the end zone. Can you move a fumble forward in high school football?
I don't believe that you can. I believe the new rule is that if the ball is fumbled. Oh.
Yeah, holding against Amador. They're going to mark that off and replay the 2-point conversion is what it looks like.
Looks like they're going to actually send the full-time offense back out there. Blankenheim back on the field.
So that'll back the ball up to about the 12-yard line, and they'll go for 2 again.
2-point conversion attempt coming up.
All right, offense is back on the field. Blankenheim in the shotgun. McPartland in the slot to the left.
Corner still playing off.
McPartland stays in. Now he releases. There was a screen to McPartland the whole time, and Pierce sniffed that out. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So that still makes it a 2-possession game. Look at the scoreboard. 6:37 left to go in the contest. Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffaloes 14. We'll be back with a finish of this fourth quarter right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, home of the Pierce High Bears, where the Amador Buffaloes score. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here with us. Frank?
All right, so I would say it's too early for an onside kick.
Well,
you know,
6:37 left in the game.
You've had 2 good defensive stands, your last 2 defensive possessions. I think you need to get a deep kickoff and try to flip this field position.
Looks like
something Amador hasn't had all game long. And I think they need to kick this as deep as they can and try to flip this field on them so they have a short field to work with only 6.5 minutes left in the game, needing 2 scores.
Does look like the hands team is on. Overloaded on the right side.
Short pop-up kick. That's going to go out of bounds. So they'll take it at the 35-yard line where the Bears will have it 1st and 10. What do you think about 2 first downs? It'd be about all they would need to salt this one away.
Pretty much. Want to see what kind of defensive coverage Amador comes out with.
Well,
again, we haven't seen that over the middle in a little while.
What we need is a turnover. Amador is desperate need of a turnover, something that they were able to do last week 3 times. That really helped them out in that game. McIntosh still in. We have not seen Gomez since he went out
there
limping.
It is.
Oh, complete over the middle to big number 44, the fullback being chased down after he gets across the 30-yard line. That was Michael Azevedo. Big play, Barnum to Azevedo right over the middle. You had just said over the middle. We haven't seen that in a while. And it opened right up. He hit the tight end right over the middle for a big gain on the play, moved the ball all the way down inside the 30-yard line to the Amador 30 or 28. So 1st and 10 for the Bears.
That's
Barnum in the shotgun, McIntosh to his left.
That's what I was saying.
Boy, they take their time when they get up there. They already had 2 delay of game penalties. Handoff to McIntosh that time, trying to run inside. Oh, he just got helped. Tripped up, somebody got his left hip and spun him down because he looked like he had some room to make that cut on the outside and would have been sailing.
Great job by Middlestack getting to him and stopping him. Not able to go anywhere, and he's somebody that you don't want to go anywhere.
gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 5:40 left to go in the game. Amador down by 2 scores. Buffs need a defensive stand right here. Barnum's going to give to McIntosh again. This time he's brought down again from behind after a gain of about 3. It'll set up a 3rd down. No, it looked like only gained 1, so it'll be a 3rd down and 6.
Nunez on the tackle there. Good job containing him. Where's Gomez?
We haven't seen him back in since he limped out.
I don't see him down here on the
Oh,
side.
here he is on the sidelines over here. Right in front of number 42. You can't see him.
Gotcha. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is.
All right, so the officials are talking about something.
Going to call a timeout.
Timeout Bears.
Interesting.
Timeout Bears, the 2nd timeout of the half. We'll take a quick timeout. 4:37 left to go. We'll be back with the finish of this one right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, home of the Pierce High Bears, taking on the Amador Thunder. You heard Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. We do have a quick Mount Merchant scoring update from the Galt High game from our resident Galt guy, Mike Meserol. Elite 34, Galt 7 in the 3rd quarter of play. Frank?
3rd down and 6 for Pierce coming out of the timeout. Barnum in the shotgun. They're going to
Reverse.
a reverse. Cuts it inside and stops short of the 1st down. So that'll set up a 4th down, and it looks like about 3.
Gomez was back in on that one, by the way.
So 4th down and 3 for the Bears.
And we have a final score from the Calaveras game. Calaveras 54, Los Altos 0.
Wow.
Talk about a blowout.
That's a bit of
Little lopsided.
That'll be a little bit of a downer of a drive all the way back to Vallejo, huh? 4th down and 3 for the Bears. Oh, fumble the snap. He's getting pressure from the backside. He throws it. That pressure caused him to throw the interception. Picked off and coming back the other way, racing down the left sidelines. Gets up across the 30-yard line, and there's a late penalty. I think that's going to go against Pierce. I believe that was number 25, Cyrus Olson, that intercepted that pass.
Actually, I believe that's going back on the Buffs. Number 79 was coming back up. Maybe a crackback block, which is now illegal in high school play. Actually, it's illegal in all play now.
INT, that wasn't that number 25?
Yeah,
Wasn't
25.
that Olson?
25 Olson.
Let's see what the penalty is, and it is against Amador.
Yeah, crackback block.
They will retain possession. Now, this is a rule that I believe should change.
The crackback?
No.
Oh, the spot.
This call here, okay, the penalty was out of bounds, so the 1st down has been made. That should be your line of scrimmage. Then you mark the penalty off, but they see the line of scrimmage is now where the penalty started. It seems like you're rewarding instead of you lose the field position, but I think you ought to lose that distance also. Blankenheim under pressure, rolling to his left. He throws incomplete. There's a late flag. That might be a pass interference.
Pass interference?
I didn't see it, but that's what I would guess.
Over
back
the
there.
middle of the field. That was from that back judge there. Curious what he saw. Oh, legal man downfield?
Illegal man downfield. With all of Blankenheim scrambling around right there, somebody released, assumed, that clock in their head, assumed he had to be by the line of scrimmage by now, so they released downfield. got called for illegal man downfield, and they just backs him up further. So now it'll be first down and 15. Ball sits on the 12-yard line.
Those corners are still playing back.
Well, at this point, I would be too, but they were been playing that way the whole game. I don't want anything over the top now. Blankenheim throws complete to McElfish at the 25-yard line. Hit and brought down immediately. He falls forward to about the 26.
I just feel that if you're going to sit your corners that far back, there has to be safety help underneath, but then you're losing yourself. They've got a single high right now. You're losing yourself underneath.
You got 3 minutes left in the game. You're up by 2 scores.
Yeah, but still.
I'm playing pretty soft. I'm playing pretty soft. Second down and 2. Blankenham throws that little slant pass complete to number 13, Dominic Fillmore. That pass is open all day long with the corners back. The problem is you don't have enough time to score twice running that play.
Right. Timeout.
Timeout on the field. So we'll be back with 2:58 left. Amador needs a quick score, then another, down 24-14. Don't go away right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California for the Amador Thundering Herd against the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael here. Frank?
First and 10. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's getting some pressure up the middle. He spins around to the left. Now he's looking downfield. Now he gets some more pressure. Still on his feet. Still been thrown. Almost intercepted. Right over the receiver's head, who was sandwiched by 2 defenders. Almost intercepted by number 6. That was Jonathan Vasquez. Second down and 10 for the Buffs. And Blankenheim was running for his life on that one.
I'll tell you what, he has been scrambling around a lot this game. It's been to some effect, but also, you'd like to see
it's hard to cover anybody that long, right?
Right.
Especially when you don't know where they're going. Mm-hmm. As the quarterback starts scrambling, receivers start looking for him and trying to find an open spot. Second down and 10 for the Buffs. Blankenheim rolling to his right. He throws, nice route to McElfish. He just waited. It looked like McElfish was going to go deep. He hit the 50-yard line and cut it off, and Blankenheim delivered. That's enough for a first down. That'll move the chains again, but they're running out of time. 2:42, need 2 scores. Amador's going to hurry. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Blankenheim's going to throw. He's looking. He throws a little dump pass, a little screen to number 2. Caught, brought down after a gain of about 7 on the play. That was Michael Nunes on the reception. And we've got a player a little gimpy, so officials are going to call a timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
Nunes pleading his case there to the official. I don't know quite what he was trying to plead to him.
So we've got a player down on one knee as the coaching staff comes over from Amador.
That's 55, Nick Tracy. Coach Kantak making his way over.
I didn't see what happened. I don't know if he got rolled up on at the end of that play.
At the tackle. So when the tackle was made, he was pretty much right there in on him, and Nunes was kind of being rolled into him. So, yeah, just kind of rolled up on his leg.
Yep, he's up. He's jogging off the field.
He does have to go out one play, though.
Yes. All right, so coming out of the official timeout, Amador's going to have it second down and 4. Running out of time here, 2:17 left to go in the game, down by 10 points. You've pretty much got to complete your passes underneath and hope somebody's going to break a tackle, something they have not been able to do very well tonight. Pierce has been very sure tackling tonight. Blankenheim steps up. He's got some room. He's going to keep it himself and get out of bounds. which he does after he gets across the 40-yard line. That's going to be plenty for a first down. So that'll move the chains again. 2:07 left to go in the game.
First down, Amador.
Good run there by Blankenheim. Giving him some life and stopping the clock there, too.
All right, so how about that little curl on the outside, bringing someone around on a little hook? Get a ladder.
Get a ladder. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Do you think we got time?
First and 10 for Amador. 2:07 left to go. They need 2 scores.
15 yards back now, Frank.
McElfish goes into motion. Blankenheim fakes to him. Now he avoids the pressure, steps up and throws, and not on the same page as the receiver. Intended receiver was going the other direction. That was number 13, Dominic Fillmore. But Blankenheim has been under pressure much of the night.
A lot. He's been scrambling around.
That's one of the things that Amador lost last year. They had some big boys in their line that played both ways.
Right.
And that really made it a lot easier for him. And right now he's struggling a little bit with protection, especially this late in the game with Pierce knowing you're going to throw.
Mm-hmm.
They're just pinning their ears back and letting it go.
Except for those corners.
The corners are playing where they should be, Joey.
15 yards back, Frank. Come on.
2 minutes up by 10. Oh! Almost intercepted. He was trying to squeeze one into McElfish, and Gomez stepped right in front, and he's going to see that one in his sleep tonight.
Man, he had McElfish right there, too. Just put that thing a little bit low. He puts it on the line, like you said. Put it just over him. Linebacker did a great job, great drop there, Gomez.
And that's going to be something that he needs to develop. Look, the longer you play football, you're going to be playing against different players, and your receivers aren't always going to be open on a straight line. You need to be able to get that air underneath that ball and let those receivers run underneath it.
Another low snap.
He's going deep. He's got a receiver open. Caught. Touchdown.
Whoa.
Who was that?
Beat the coverage. That was number 11 on the reception there, Jesse Judd.
Jesse Judd, the all-league performer last year as a sophomore.
He beat the coverage on that one. Corner sitting 15 yards back didn't help on that one, Frank.
Nope. He was all alone. I don't know how he got lost. So the touchdown pass from Blankenheim on to attempt the 2-point conversion.
Looks like
now they're going to kick it.
Go back to the kick. There we go.
Yeah, they have to get a point out of this so that at least they can tie it with a field goal. The kick's up, and it is good. Look at the scoreboard, 1:49 left to go. Amador pulls within 4, pulls within 3. It's the Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffs 21. We'll be back. Don't go away right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Pierce High Bears. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael's here with us. Quick Mount Merchant scoring update for you. Big Valley Christian 22, Waterford 35, 7 minutes to go. Bret Hart 8, Franklin 21 in the fourth quarter, and River Islands 12. Modesto Christian 0. Frank.
Well, everybody in the house is expecting an onside kick. I don't think you can win this game if you don't recover this. It is the onside kick. It takes a high bounce. It bounces high in the air. Ball's loose. It's still on the ground. I think Amador recovered. That ball took a perfect bounce and bounced up high. It was tipped, and then it was bouncing everywhere. Amador recovers the onside kick, and you say there's a chance.
That was like the old school rugby grub kick there. Kind of keep it end over end over end. Pops up at the exact right time. Pierce jumps up, bobbles it around, Amador comes down with it. That's going to be big here, Frank.
Well, that was their only chance. With 1:46 left, down by 3. Ball is going to sit at the 48-yard line.
Let's see if that Pierce defense
of Pierce.
recover.
1:46 left to go. I believe Amador has 2 timeouts. I think they've only used 1. Blankenheim in the shotgun. Judd out to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Blankenheim's rolling left. He's got a wide open short completion there. He's going to go deep.
Oh, no.
And that ball's up in the air, and it is incomplete. You know, at that point with double coverage back there, you need to just complete that pass right there to McPartland, let him step out of bounds and live to see another day, but a little bit closer to the end zone, right? That ball had the only chance that ball had was to get intercepted.
Right, and especially he underthrew it. Ball did not come out of the hand.
All
Very
of his
pretty on
deep
that.
throws have been underthrown today, but I think that's because he's holding the ball too long.
Gotcha.
And he just, the receivers are out running the throw. Blankenheim rolls to his left. Now he throws over to McPartland. McPartland steps out of bounds. He's got a first down. That was open the last play too, and he chose to go long. You can get yourself into field goal range to tie this up with that play. It only takes about 5 seconds, eat up 8, 9 yards at a time, and you can be right down there with a shot at the end zone, and if not, kick a short field goal. So 3rd down and 1 after the gain of 9. That play is going to be there the entire rest of this game. McPartland is split out wide to the right here. Blankenheim looks to the left. He and his
there.
receiver, Judd, were not on the same page there. Blankenheim expected Judge to pull up and settle in that little zone there. Judd kept going, and Blankenheim threw it where he thought he was going to be. It was almost intercepted.
Looks like that was Fillmore out there, but Fillmore didn't even look inside on that. He just kind of shot straight up.
It was Fillmore, excuse me.
No worries.
4th down. Now you got to get the first down.
Big 4th down here.
So you got to run it. You can't go for anything. The clock's going to stop as you get the first down, but if you don't get that, ball game's over. Empty backfield. Blankenheim on his own. He's going to get this on his own. He's looking. He's going to take it on a quarterback draw. Tries to get to the outside. In trouble. Close to the marker. I think he got it.
Let's see where they spot it.
I don't know how they don't give him that first down.
No, I think they're spotting him short there, Frank.
Well, if that's where now they're moving it, it's really close.
I think he bent the I think he might have bent that. Oh, they're taking a look. Clearing out everybody from the side.
51's right in my way. I can't see. They're trying to straighten the peg out. The chain links shouldn't change, guys. Just use the chain. Don't use the straight full. Unless it broke the chain. Right now, it is spotted short.
Ooh.
Right now, the ball is spotted short.
I saw a shadow.
I've got the binoculars on the other side of the field, and if the ball stays right where it's at, it's a turnover on downs. They're talking about it. I'm not sure what there is to talk about if that's where the spot is.
By the way, quick Mountain Merchant scoring update. Linden 35, Liberty Ranch 21, early 4th quarter.
There goes my Lions. And, God, I was so down on the Lions. You remember when the last year they were in the Motherload League? I said, they haven't won a football game since Christ was a corporal, even at Christmas.
Yeah, it looks short.
If it stands right there, it's a turnover on downs.
No, I think it was Moby Dick was a guppy.
Well, that's another one, Jim. I thought I'd throw a new one for you.
A lot of conversation going on there. A lot of brain power.
I don't know what there is to discuss. The ball's spotted. If that's where the spot is.
Are they talking about where he was tackled, where he went out of bounds, where he was pushed out?
Now the White Hat's going to go over and talk to Amador. He's talking to Coach Kantak now. And, okay, so they're just not agreeing on the spot. Cantek said he was further up. Obviously, Coach Cantek is arguing with everything he's got to retain possession here in a fresh set of downs.
100%.
With 1:21 left in the game, but I don't know if he's going to win this argument. It doesn't look like he's going to win this argument.
So are they talking, maybe they're arguing the chains move, the chains.
Well, the chains shouldn't move.
That's what I'm saying. But, I mean, maybe that's what he's arguing. I have no grasp of the conversation right now. I'm not down there. Again, like to thank Jason Wilson, remotely located.
Turnover on downs. Pierce has the football, and this ball game's over.
Oh, man.
Wow. Amador fought back in the second half and just comes up that short. Half the length of a football. And it's hard for us to say if it was a good spot or a bad spot because it's all the way on the other side of the field.
That's brutal.
And that was an argument that Coach Cantek wasn't going to win. Pierce takes over the football with 1:21 left, 24-21 lead. Amador fans are fired up now. Barnum's in the shotgun. Amador defense is built in there tight. Straight ahead handoff to number 8, Nunes. And he barrels his way forward Gomez up to the 50-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Man, Gomez was fired up on that one too. He wanted that. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the ball game, folks.
Amador is going to come up just a little bit short. They fought back valiantly after a 24-0 first half lead at a couple good defensive stands, but just going to fall a little bit short here. First down and 10 for the Bears. Under a minute left here. 2 plays away from the clock running down. Both hands on the football to Gomez, just a scrum.
Man,
they're going to push it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be second down. Under 40 seconds. I think that'll be the last play of the game. 27 seconds and counting. They may have to kneel on at one time. I don't think they'll have to run a play, but they may with a couple seconds left. No, I don't think so. It doesn't look like they're coming out. The White Hat's got his eye on the clock, and that's going to do it. So look at the scoreboard, the final. The Pierce Bears 24, Amador Buffaloes 21. We're going to be back with our Mark Twain Medical Center post-game wrap right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back in Arbuckle, California, where the Amador Thundering Herd took on the Pierce High Bears. Final score, Amador 21, Pierce High 24. Frank?
Well, it was really a tale of two halves. Amador found themselves behind the 8 ball behind 24-0 at the half. They absolutely couldn't do anything on offense or stop the Pierce Bears on defense in the first half. The first half started out on a 30-yard touchdown by McIntosh at 6:25 for a 7-0 lead. After Amador going 3 and out, the Bears take over again at the 45-yard line, and they go straight down the field, burning to Figueroa on a 45-yard touchdown pass, and with 3:15 left to go in the first quarter, it was 14-0. That's how the first quarter ended. Amador's second possession of the first quarter ended up with an interception. Then they went. Then Pierce got the ball back and took the possession into the second quarter. They score again on a 50-yard touchdown by Burnham to Navarro, and at 8:05 left, 21-0. Then Argonaut went 3 and out. Pierce goes down again and kicks a 33-yard field goal. That's how the first half ended, and it was 24-0. Amador comes out. They got the opening kickoff in the second half and promptly went 3 and out. And we said, oh, geez. Well, then the defense stood up, and they finally got a turnover on downs from Pierce. Amador comes right back, and Blankenheim hits McPartland on a 50-yard touchdown at 4:57. And let's see what happened. Blankenheim wants to throw. He's got a wide open receiver. Complete. He's going to take it to the house for an Amador touchdown. 50 yards, Blankenheim to McPartland. That's going to be our Mellon Faze BG Lounge call of the game. 50-yard strike. Blankenheim to McPartland, and the Buffs are on the board. Well, then the 2-point conversion was good, and that cut into the lead 24-8. Amador defense went back to work and forced Pierce to punt for the first time of the night. Amador gets it back, and they fumble. Then Pierce gets the ball back, and Amador defense again. Pierce turns it over on downs. So it's 24-8 still at the end of 3. First possession, Amador goes right back to work. Blankenheim to McPartland on a 7-yard touchdown, and the extra point was good to make it 24-14. Then there was an interception by Olson, and Blankenheim goes to work again with a 30-yard touchdown to Judd. The game was cut to 21-24, but time was running out. Amador then attempts the onside kick, got the perfect bounce. The ball tipped up, bounced around on the ground. Amador fell on top of it. They had one more shot left with the ball on the 48-yard line. They had it down at 4th down, and McPartland tried to get out right at the sticks after a long discussion. They ruled it short of the marker. They turned it over on downs. Pierce was able to run out the clock. Final 24-21.
Well, Frank, what a tale of two halves.
No
this
question.
was a very, very different ball game starting off than it was at the end there. Amador really had no answer for what Pierce had at the very beginning of this game. I mean, those quick scores, hard running, McIntosh fast, those quick over the top, just right over the middle, no coverage. Everything was just going for Pierce. And then Amador in the second half, they must have had one heck of a conversation at the half, because they came back out and were firing on all cylinders. Again, there were some little mistakes here and there, but Amador really found their own, was able to come back into this game. And I'll tell you what, Frank, what a great ball game. Second week, this is the first game for Pierce of this season, second for Amador, but what a great game that was.
Yeah, it was an outstanding high school football game, and as you say, Joey, it definitely was a tale of two halves. It's nice to have the good half in the second half instead of the stinker that remains in your mouth. So there's something encouraging about that they'll be able to carry on into next week and to this week's of practice. And so, a tough loss. I think they probably felt good about coming up here and getting their second win of the season, but they fell just a little bit short. So we want to thank all of our sponsors for the game, our pregame sponsor, Camps Propane, our game sponsors, Big Valley Ford, Jackson Tire, Armstrong & Son, Glass Doctor, Tobin Associates, our halftime sponsor, Conifer Communication, postgame sponsor, Mark Twain Medical Center, our Call of the Game, our Mellon Faze BG Lounge Call of the Game, and our Jamba Juice Player of the Game.
I'm going to give it to McPartland.
We're going to give it to McPartland.
Yeah.
He
Good
really did a
offensively
nice
and
job both on
defensively, yeah.
offense and defense.
Yeah.
So our player of the game is John McPartland. The scoring update was from the Mountain Merchants. Of course, our internet provider was remotely located, Jason Wilson. We appreciate all of our sponsors and all the help we continue to get. But we also appreciate you for watching, for listening. I hope you enjoyed this version of high school football. Next week, we will be at Argonaut, where the Argonaut Mustangs will host Livingston. So that'll do it for us tonight, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, folks. Good night.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and painless?